Real quick, before we get started on this video, head over to jwmotorsportscode.com. Every dollar you spend will get you entered towards winning our 22-piece rock lights. We're gonna pick 5 winners. You can go buy a hat, t-shirt, or anything like that, and that'll get you about 30 entries. That's a lot of entries. And no, we're not doing any multipliers. It's just gonna be $1 equals 1 entry for the whole period of this giveaway. So please go head over to jwmotorsportscode.com, pick up a merch, support the channel. I appreciate you guys. Let's get back to our program. It's raining.
Yeah.
We got good luck.
Yeah. This week has been luck for everybody with
Alright, let me go and close the door. Roll the windows up.
Yeah. You got a GM truck? Cool. At the trampoline.
Alright, so look how dark that tail light is. I mean, smoked out, but you can still see pretty good through it. So before, this is completely stock, and then after, pretty good. That side's done. Day 2, we're trying a different method after watching a video.
The experts.
Yes, this guy makes it look super easy. So basically, we were doing it by sections here yesterday, and the easier method is unpeeling the sheet completely, and then and then just kind of like laying it on the tailgate or tail light like that, and then start forming it.
Kind of freaking warm. Oh, I want to do that. That is not what I want to do. Alright, I'm gonna peel back off here. Alright, there she goes. Got it.
And in the video, the dude actually uses a sheet that's way bigger than that, which gives him a lot more room to play with.
We're a bit short.
But we have like just enough.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know that.
We needed more.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That was like, would be an easier method. 30 minutes later. There you go. Stan got 90% of the tail.
It already started leaking.
Stan got 90% of the tail light wrapped.
I got you.
I will put the link to that video in the description below on where you guys can, the video that we watched.
Yeah. I think it's good for anybody who's
Oh
going
yeah.
through this.
Especially this tail light.
Yeah, there's like a lot of complex
What am I holding on for?
shapes, and I think initially you don't really realize how difficult this is going to be. So just be prepared. Buy extra sheets.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're going to mess it up. And that's okay.
So the tail lights has been smoked. Up next, we're probably going to be doing the third brake light. I have to drop the whole headliner down and remove the spoiler. And while the headliner is down, I actually do have a set of cab lights at the house that has white lights. So it's going to be white light, and white light. And then we'll have to do something about that light as well. So I came out here to show you guys the finished product of the tail light after tinting it, which we need to redo it. I'm gonna take the tint off, the wrap off, and I'm gonna actually get it professionally painted or tinted professionally by JP, who is a paint guy locally. But as I was looking at the tail light, one thing I noticed is this. I was hit. I have no idea how, when, or what hit me, but that is not pretty. This video was originally to show you guys how the taillights turned out after getting it all wrapped, and then to basically show you guys that wrapping those taillights didn't work, and I don't think it's really gonna work because I've seen professionals wrapped those exact same taillights, and even then they still have bubbles that they couldn't get out. And I just don't like having bubbles in my taillight. My next idea is going to be getting them professionally spray painted or getting it sprayed with tint, like spray tint, like VHT Nightshade-ish type of stuff. And basically I put that tint on there just to see how stock taillights would look if they were smoked, and I'm very happy with the way they look. So now I'm ready to get them painted. Yeah, that was really the whole purpose of this video, and I went out there to show you guys the end result and just showing you guys how it bubbled and everything. And then that's when I discovered that little dent on the side of the truck, and I know for a fact, so that tint was done last week sometime. Stan had done it, and then a few days later on Wednesday, Stan came over the house to pick some stuff up for his truck, and we were looking at the taillights. I was showing Stan what the how it bubbled up. I was telling him I don't think it's gonna work. So we were looking at the taillights very carefully, so we would have noticed. So I know for a fact that dent was not there on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I was home all day working on my lawnmower, so I did not go anywhere. So the day after that, on Friday, I went to the post office in the morning, and then I went to UPS to drop off some merch. I do have to go to both locations. For wheel lights and stuff like that, I have to go to UPS, but for all the other merch, I go to USPS. And the way I do it is it's pre-label, it's already printed, so all I have to do is go in there, drop it off, and leave. It takes me less than like maybe 2 minutes to go in and come out. It doesn't take me a long time at all, just because I'm just dropping everything off. And when I go to those places, or really just anytime I park far away because I don't like door dings. I don't like parking next to people, and I don't like people parking next to me. That's just how I've always been. Whenever I went in, nobody was around me. And whenever I came out, nobody was around me either. UPS parking lot is a lot tighter, but even then I still park in the very back. And like I said, it only took a couple minutes. I went inside, dropped it off, and came right back out. I don't really see it happening over there at the post office or UPS, just because I didn't spend enough time in there. And also the way that it's hit, somebody had to have come straight in and then had to have left. And I don't think it was a shopping cart, because I went shopping today and I would put the cart next to the truck just to see if it would line up. No, my truck is way taller than a shopping cart. So honestly, I have no idea. It could be a trailer. It could be one of those like big trucks that are unloading stuff. I don't know. Maybe somebody used my driveway to turn around. I don't know. But only thing I can think of is possibly vandalism. I have heard on our neighborhood Facebook, somebody was complaining about my freedom flag. It was on my truck, which doesn't go against HOA at all, because they say you can't display at your house, but it's on my truck, so it's a different story. But somebody brought that up, and they were definitely talking about my truck. So that kind of made me think, like, did somebody not like my flag and then happened to see my truck outside on the road and then just came and like hit it with something and walked away? I have no idea. That's a possibility. So give this video like 500 likes. I will show you guys that whole conversation that happened on the Facebook page, because they were talking about it and they did not like my flag. I usually put it on my LLY and they don't like it. So it very well could have been somebody trying to vandalize my truck, but I just have no idea what would have caused it. Somebody commented, was like, oh yeah, you jackknifed a trailer. Well, I haven't towed anything in the last couple of weeks, so I didn't jackknife it. I mean, it's a very clean dent, right? No scuffing, nothing. It just came straight in, left a crease, and left, which is mind-boggling. I can't think what it would be. Maybe we thought it was the mailbox, but mailbox, one, isn't tall enough. Two, there's no damage on the bumper nor the taillight. Just right in between. Just perfectly right in between. I wish it was a little higher and it was the taillight that was busted, because although those taillights are pretty expensive, I could have bought Stan's OEM taillights for much cheaper than what I'm about to spend on getting that bodywork done. And to me, that sucks. Like had I done it, I would have owned up and, you know, spending $500-600 to get it fixed, sure, no problem. But now I'm having to pay $500-600 for somebody else's problem and somebody else's dishonesty. And I mean, contrary to popular belief, people think that when you make YouTube videos that you just are loaded with money, and that is not the case. I have a budget on how much I want to spend, like per month or per mod or per vehicle, stuff like that. And that $500 that I'm having to spend to repair, like I could have done something cool to bring content for you guys, but instead now I gotta fix the truck. That $500 could have been, for example, third brake light from Go Recon. Those are about $500. I could have done some sort of modification to change the look of the truck to create content for you guys. That $500 could have been a plane ticket to Vegas for SEMA. That $500 could have paid for hotels for a couple nights at SEMA. You guys get what I'm trying to say? It could have gone towards something more useful instead of having to repair something, right? So that's what bums me out. And the fact that I really take care of my truck. I park far away. For somebody to be dishonest and just hit it and run or vandalize it, it sucks. And I feel like I'm leaning more towards vandalism. I mean, leave your speculations below on what could have happened or what could have hit it. It is so crazy to me that it just hit it right there. A lot of my friends, I showed them the damage and they think it was vandalism too, just because of the placement and how it's just creased and nothing else. Like no scuffing, no damage on the bumper, nothing on the taillight. So yeah, we all kind of think maybe somebody either didn't like my truck, I don't know, as they were walking around, or they saw the flag, I don't know, saw it in the parking lot and hit it. I don't know. I have no idea. So basically this video was supposed to be to show you guys the taillights, but now it's turned into vandalism of my truck. So I don't know, I like to share everything with you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. But before we end this video, I do want to tell you guys about a truck show that we're hosting September 25th. It will be in Augusta, Georgia, specifically to be in Grovetown. We have about 100 trucks signed up right now. It's going to be a great event. We have some really cool trucks. Make sure to go check out Elite Truck Takeover on Instagram and Facebook. I will put the Facebook link below. And please RSVP if you're coming. We're giving away a lot of trophies. We are doing raffles. And one thing I do want to mention is with the raffles, we are trying to raise about $1,000. And what we want to do with $1,000 is we want to go to Costco and buy a bunch of toys. And we want to go to the Children's Hospital because that's where Alex, the Southern Showstopper, that's where he works. And we want to take it to the Children's Hospital and hand out the toys to all the kids. One of the main reasons why we're doing that is, you guys know Armando. This man is eating his raw McDonald's burger. They have a little boy named Xander. He had cancer when he was born. He was at the hospital. Katie and Armando, they were telling me about some of the stuff while they were at the hospital. And the kids really enjoyed having toys there. Maybe have Xander go around the hospital and hand out toys to other younger kids. Maybe give them some hope. Distract them from pain while they're going through some stuff. Come out if you can. If you guys want to donate for that, I'll figure out a way for you guys to be able to donate towards that cause. But we are raffling some really cool stuff. So I really encourage you guys to come out and get entered for the raffles. Come out and check out some really cool trucks. So let me know in the comments below if that's something you guys are interested in coming. Thank you guys so much for everything. I will keep you guys updated on getting that truck fixed. I gotta get that done before the show, and the show is like less than 3 weeks, and I got so much to do with the LLY and so much to do planning the show. But now there's one thing added to the list of to do. So it's kind of stressful, but it's the Elite Truck Takeover crunch. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Like, comment, and subscribe.